Welcome in if you are a first time viewer. Welcome back if you are a returning viewer. Thank you for your likes, your comments, your subscribes. And to those of you who have booked a personal reading with me, please keep in mind that these are general messages, so do not take them personally. If you would like to book a personal reading with me, you can find that information in the description box below. So let's get into the message. What message do you have for the collective at this time? Help me to articulate a clear and concise message in order for it to be received in order you want it to best be received. Help me to see what it is I need to see to get the message across as clear as possible. And help me to deliver any messages that you deem worthy in order to serve the highest good for the highest good of humanity respond to me. So immediately I'm feeling like the energy of you like learning how to trust yourself in a different way. You might be in a position where you are learning how to trust yourself or trust your intuition, trust your like certain guidance that you may be receiving, right? You're definitely in the energy of learning how to use a sense that you have on a much deeper level, right? So again, if this is you learning to trust your vision, you learning to trust your insight, but your awareness, right? What messages do you have for the collective at this time? Because it definitely seems like something is being brought to the forefront. You're being made aware of something that exists within you. Whether this is a gift that you have, maybe it's a talent, maybe it's an artistic um, sense that you have, but something is being brought to the forefront where you are being called to trust this, um, whatever this may be for you. Look, guide flipped out. So definitely, like, because this is like sun energy, where something you're being made aware of something is being wisdom, wise, right? Energy does not lie. It is what it is. Inspiring, indecisive, right? So 100%, you are being called to trust a gift, a talent. There's something that exists within you, whether that be some sort of wisdom, some sort of talent you have, an artistic expression, a way of life, um, a sense that you have, right? Your intuition. But there's something that you are being encouraged to lean into a little bit more, right? You're being encouraged to kind of learn how to work the mechanics of whatever this is, right? Put it into practice, right? Not just it's like something is buried within you. Again, whether this is an intuitive nudge that you've been feeling that you have been kind of ignoring and pushing off to the side. Maybe this is again an artistic talent that you have been sitting on that you are being encouraged to lean more into, put it into practice. Maybe this is a talent that you have that you're being encouraged to practice more in with. However, this is going to resonate for you personally. There's something that exists within you that is it's time to put it to the forefront. It's time for you to trust whatever this is. It's time for you to follow the wisdom that is chasing you surrounding this message, right? Whatever, however it's going to resonate for you. Because whatever this is that is being brought to the forefront is something that is not only meant for you, but it's meant to be a part of your legacy, right? It's meant to be a part of you that exists beyond this lifetime, right? So it's not just something meant for you to have within yourself. It exists within you, but you are just the vessel that this gift, this journey, this message, this artistic expression, this talent, you are the vessel that this is meant to come through. So definitely lean into that a little bit more, right? Maybe you're learning how to cook, right? You're meant to be a chef, or I mean, again, however it's going to resonate for you personally, whatever it is, it's something that you're definitely being encouraged to lean into. It's time to step into this new phase. It's time to stop um, ignoring this part of yourself that you have been buried, that has been trying to come up to the forefront, but it almost as if you have been pushing it down. Every time it comes to the surface, you push it down because it's almost as if you don't have enough faith that it has the stability or the security to carry you through. And it does, right? That's what this message is is telling you. Like, you need to trust in that a little bit more, right? It's going to go through a process. It's going to go through a period of transformation where it may not, when you first begin, or when you're going to go through a learning phase, right? Where you're learning how to use this gift, where you're going to learn how to make mistakes within this gift, or you're going to learn how to use it within different areas of your life. But whatever this is meant to be a big part of your legacy, right? Because I'm seeing this chair here as like a throne, right? It's meant to be a big part of your legacy, and you are denying yourself of sitting or taking that position, right? That's meant for you. So again, this is the phase where you're going to have to use your intuition on what changes to make, how to take the necessary steps, how to learn how to use this gift or talent or whatever it is for you, right? But whatever it is, again, it's meant to be a big part of your legacy, right? It's much more major than what you realize it is, right? It's a bigger part of who you are than you may really be aware of, right? Because again, this throne, it's almost as if you're fearful of stepping into this position, but this position was made just for you, right? Hold on one second. Okay, so clarify, guys. The Eight of Pentacles with the Nine of Swords, right? So again, learning how to have trust with the Goddess of Wands, which is like almost as if it's like King of Wands energy, but it's feminine, right? So it's putting your passions into action, right? It's putting in the effort with the Eight of Pentacles here, right? Again, trusting your intuition, right? Leaning into that, making it firm within your physical reality, right? So you could be receiving confirmation, right? You could be receiving elements of, like, again, confirmation that this is what you're meant to be doing. But because you are so worried, because you're so anxious, because you're so fearful, you could be denying yourself of what this legacy is meant to bring you. Again, being afraid to step into this position, right? A position that was made just for you, right? So this is something that you have the potential to carry on, right? You have what it takes to fulfill everything that is going to be required within this next phase. But you have to have trust in yourself that you have all of the tools necessary. And not only that you have all the tools in this right moment, but you have the ability to learn, right? You have the ability to grow within this next phase. You have the ability to persevere, to remain disciplined, to remain committed, right? Because you have it in you, right? These qualities already exist within you with the guide and wise and inspire. These are things that are already within your capability. It's just this position is waiting for you to step into that role. It's ready to you to step in. It's ready for you to step into that phase of commitment. For you to step into that phase of discipline, right? For you to step into that phase of the student where you are willing to learn so that you're able to teach, right? Again, the Eight of Pentacles is like using your resources, um, putting in a certain level of effort that um, receives results, right? The Eight of Pentacles produces results, right? It's not efforts that are made in vain, but this is you putting in the time, you putting in the space, you putting in the attention, you putting in um, it's just the energy to bring something to life, right? And whatever this is that you're putting in, right? Because the Eight of Pentacles moves into the Nine of Pentacles, which is um, a sense of fulfillment, right? It's you being able to create the manifestation of your desires, right? You producing the result. The Nine of Pentacles is the physical result of the Eight of Pentacles, right? So again, don't be afraid to step into this energy of Eight of Pentacles. Don't be afraid to put the effort in to have to learn within this new phase, right? Because again, the Goddess of Wands, she produces results, right? She puts things into action. She's very forthcoming, right? She's very um, fiery, right? She is someone who is a force, right? For lack of a better term, she's a force, right? She kind of has the ability to, how can I put this into words? When she has a passionate desire, it comes to life, right? Because she has the vision, she has the desire, she has the passion, she has the knowing, she has the drive, right? She has the motivation, she is inspired to bring something to life, right? And so she has the ability to purify something, right? She has the ability to, again, with the moon card in the back there, it's almost as if it's like making you aware of something because the sun here is also like a sense of balance, right? The Seven of Pentacles, putting in the effort, give yourself grace and patience for this to grow, right? Give yourself the time to allow yourself to see the results that this position that you're going to bring in from stepping into this role, right? Because again, you're not going to see efforts on your first day. When you get a new job, you don't get paid on the first day. You have to wait for your first paycheck, right? But eventually, you do receive that paycheck. So it's again just saying like not being afraid to again step into this position because you have what it is that is required to fulfill this new role. It's just up to you to accept the responsibility of that's going to come with this new phase, right? Clarify wise. Mm-hmm. The Five of Cups and the Moon. Remember, I literally just said the Moon in that other card, and it came right out. With the Ten of Pentacles, you have no idea the results that this new phase is going to produce, right? It's going to be something that you are not even imagining, right? You could be in this place where you are, it's almost as if this energy is telling you to use your wisdom, right? Again, have faith that you won't be left without, right? You won't be left in the dark with whatever this is that you're at, whatever within whatever this new role is that you're stepping into, right? You're not going to be left in this phase of the Five of Cups. You're not going to be left feeling unfulfilled, right? It's almost as if you again need to trust yourself. You need to have the wisdom to know what it is, what it feels like to be unfulfilled and what it feels like to be scared, right? So again, because you have a little bit of a reservation, that doesn't mean that it's not going to produce results because you have the Ten of Pentacles here at the bottom of the deck. That is your legacy, right? So whether you choose to step into this role or not is completely your choice. But just know that when you step into this role, just know the cause and effect of taking this position, right? So if you choose to remain within this level of comfortability, then you will have, the Eight of Pentacles, you will have your desires, you will have something to work towards, you will have new lessons to learn, but you won't be completely fulfilled because it won't fulfill your legacy to the magnitude in which you are meant to. Whereas stepping into this new phase, it will require you to learn new lessons, right? You will be starting at the beginner level, but there's so much to be gained from this position. So you may start off again at the Eight of Pentacles, but there is more to receive. Whereas if you choose to stay where you are, you'll just remain in this cycle of the Eight of Pentacles where you're working and receiving, and working and receiving, working and receiving, where you're not, there's no sense of gain, there's no production. It's almost just um, an energy of stagnancy, right? It's a cycle going over and over and over again. Whereas stepping into this role, there will be so much, I mean, so much more than what you can ever imagine. You're not even aware of the blessings that are going to come from this new responsibility, from this new gift, from this new position that you'll be stepping into. So again, look, if she's carrying a baby, right? That's the creation, that's your legacy, right? So again, you can live a legacy of stagnancy, or you can live a legacy of abundance, right? It's your choice. You choose whatever your heart desires. It's completely up to you. I'm not here to convince anybody. I'm just here to get the message. Clarify, inspiring. The Hierophant. Look, this is the position. This is the person who sits in the chair with the goddess of pentacles. She produces the results. See, look, the new beginning. Are you going to take this risk? Are you going to take this new leap of faith? Are you going to step into the new beginning? Look at the pathways. Look at the difference in where she's going. Right? Am I going to stay within my level of comfortability, the Eight of Pentacles? Am I going to keep working and keep working and keep working? And look, look, the sun. Look, you guys. I don't know. This is it's too funny to me. Remember earlier I said this is the sun card. I'm feeling the sun card, and look, it showed up right at the bottom of the deck. There is a commitment that you are meant to take on. There is a position, a role that you are meant to fulfill. Right? You are meant to take the position of the leader. Right? This is your position, right? And this is the chair, the throne that you're meant to sit in, right? But again, it's up to you to decide, are you going to, like, what path are you going to take? The choice is yours. Are you going to move into this new phase? Because look at where she's going. She's like looking, I don't know if this is very clear on the camera, but there are two different directions in which she can go. The choice is yours. Are you going to take this leap of faith, or are you going to remain in this energy, right? Because again, this is your intuition. Something is, again, you've been receiving confirmation about something. Something has been confirmed for you. You may not have the all of the answers in this direct moment. But again, that's because you're going to receive everything that you're meant to within the process of moving forward, right? You don't, when you go to apply for a new job, they don't give you the uniform in the interview. You have to accept the position, you have to accept the role, you have to step into your perspective, again, position, in order to receive the tools that you are meant to receive, in order to be successful on this next journey, right? On this next path. But again, the goddess of pentacles is like king of pentacles energy. And with the Hierophant, it's like, are you going to commit yourself to this energy of like wealth? Are you going to commit yourself to producing a wealthy legacy? Are you going to commit yourself to remaining disciplined with whatever it is that you are being called to create, right? Because again, there is a calling on your life, right? A position that you're meant to fill. Again, whether this is a talent for you, whether this is um, a new skill that you're learning, and an artistic expression that you're meant to step into or fulfill, right? But there's a role that you are meant to commit yourself to, and you are supposed to remain disciplined within the production of whatever this is, right? So again, if you're meant to become a chef, you are meant to commit yourself to taking classes that teach you new recipes or new foods or new herbs or new spices or new, like whatever it is for you, right? However it's going to resonate for you, you are meant to commit yourself to the journey in learning the lessons, right? In receiving the tools to fulfill this role, because there is a role that is not just for you, right? It's for the legacy that you're meant to leave behind. So again, the choice is yours. You have the confirmation you need, right? It's the answer cannot get any clearer, right? You've got the sun not twice, but three times, right? You know what direction that you're supposed to be moving in. It's just up to you to choose which pathway you're going to continue on. There is no right or wrong answer. However, there is a right or wrong answer. I don't know how else to put that. That's just the simplest terms. Again, you can continue to exist in the state of pentacles, right? You just won't be fulfilled to your highest potential, right? You may be content, but content is not fulfilled, right? There's a difference between the two. So let's pull 4 cards. One card for what we can learn as the major lesson of this message. One card for the opportunities we can create surrounding this message. One card for what we can meditate on as the focus of this message. And one card for the new cycles we can innovate to contribute to our growth and expansion surrounding this message. Again, you have the confirmation you need. You know which direction you are being encouraged to take, right? It can't get any clearer, right? You ask a question and you get the confirmation. Then you ask another question and you get the confirmation. And then you ask for confirmation again, right? But again, the more that you keep asking for confirmation, the answer is not going to change. It's clear, right? This is your seat, right? This position was made for you. It's just, are you going to exist within your fears? Are you going to let your anxiety and your negative thoughts keep you from fulfilling this role because you feel as if you don't have what it takes? Or are you going to face your fears and be willing to step into the position of the student so that you have the ability to receive what it is that you need to receive in order to gain what you need to gain to fulfill this role to produce more, right? Choice is yours. One card for what we can learn. Are you following your faith or are you following your fears? Desire, right? Joy. What makes you feel fulfilled, right? Are you happy with just being content, or does your soul desire more? Does your spirit feel like, I'm happy where I am, but I would definitely be more fulfilled somewhere else, right? Do you find value where you are, or do you find more value within this new path, within this new journey, right? One card for for the opportunities we can create surrounding this message. Etheric chords with surrender, your legacy, right? The opportunities you can create is the surrendering of your legacy. Are you going to surrender to your purpose, the purpose that you're meant to fulfill in this lifetime, right? Or again, are you going to remain firm within your fears and existing in this space of complacency, right? Again, the choice is yours. It's completely up to you. But again, there's so much more to create, right? Do you see this um everything, this wealth that she has created for herself, right? She has birthed something. She has given life to something, to a life that continues to give, right? So again, it's almost as if, like, are you creating an opportunity to create more life, right? The gift that keeps on giving, or are you existing in a place where you are the gift that keeps on giving, right? And you're not receiving much in return, right? So again, that's the question here. Are you the gift that keeps on giving, or are you meant to create a gift that is meant to give back to you, right? That's the difference between the two pathways. One card for what we can meditate on. The focus of this message: scarcity and awakening. Again, you're being made aware. It's the sun and the moon. It's the balance between two pathways, the balance between two journeys, right? Two existences. You're being made aware of your fears within stepping into a certain position. You need to meditate and focus on what it is that you feel is holding you back from stepping into this role, right? And why you are hesitant or resistant to immerse yourself within this new journey, right? Again, are you going to continue to feed your fears, or are you going to feed your faith within fulfilling this prophecy, right? Within fulfilling this role that you're meant to step into. But again, this is like staring at me. Like something is waiting for you. The chair is waiting for you. The position, the role is waiting for you to take the seat. But it's almost as if you're standing there like, is it comfortable enough? You're questioning, is it comfortable enough? Is it going to be able to hold me? Is it secure? Is it sturdy? Is it safe if I commit myself to this? Am I going to be able to maintain this? Am I going to be able to fulfill it? And the answer is yes. You keep asking the questions and you keep receiving the confirmation. But again, this Nine of Swords is you still questioning, right? So again, you have to again decide whether you're going to keep questioning. But if you wait too long, the door is going to close. So keep that in mind as well. You can't stand there forever. You're going to have to make a decision at some point. One card for the cycles and habits you can innovate. Harvest with feeling safe. Ah, I cannot make it up, y'all. There is safety within this new journey. There is security within this new journey. There is abundance. There is wealth. There are things to be made. There are things to be received, right? But again, are you going to be the one that keeps on giving, or are you going to create something that is willing to give back to you? The answer again is yours. The choice is yours. There is abundance on the other side of this. There is wealth, a wealth that you may not have um, ever believed was possible to achieve. Not that you didn't think that it existed. I just think that you may not have believed that it would have ever been a place where you were deciding. I don't think you have ever imagined that it would be this close, that it would ever be this like tangible to you, right? You knew that it existed, right? Because you had the vision, you had the feeling, you had the yearning and the desire. But did you know that it was going to show up when it did, how it did, where it did? I mean, however, there is safety in the security of this. Because look at all that she's sitting in. She's sitting in so much growth. She's sitting in so much abundance. She has created this garden for herself that she can eat from herself, right? Abundance. There is wealth on the other side. You just have to be willing to step into this phase, this position. But that is the message that I have for you guys. I hope that it resonated. I know that if you made it to the end of this video, you have found something in it that is worthy and valuable to you. Have a good one. Bye.